Good morning. So today I'm in somebody's house and I'm building some Ikea stuff. So I'll keep this short because there's people in and out, and I will let you know how it goes. I've got some sockets to replace as well. They're to be done today, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, when I'm building Ikea stuff, flat pack, what I do is I try and make sense of what we've got, and I put everything that's similar all separate. Then I have a look at the instructions. First few pages. You can use these Allen keys that come with the things, but they usually last once and then that's it, so I tend to use my own. And then just start away. You can get an idea. If you just look at the first few pages, you can get an idea of how it goes together. This one looks fairly simple. And then setting it up. So then what I do is I just get everything out, got my tools, and just follow each page by page, and slowly try not to look too far ahead, and just work on each one, and that's it. It looks like they've got some sort of funny tool for doing these things, but I'll be using a impact driver. Okay. So we're halfway through now, just getting on with putting these shelves in. It's quite simple. These struts just go in, and you put these through. What I did find was that these holes hadn't been drilled properly, so there was still stuff inside them, so you need to poke them through. So even Ikea stuff has problems, but they're usually quite good for putting stuff together. But yeah, all seems good. I'll check back in a minute. Okay, so that's that built. I haven't really timed it how long it's taken, but it's probably taken about 40 minutes, something like that. It's not too bad for an Ikea build. So we're on to the next one now. I think this one's very similar to this one, just a little bit smaller. Okay, this one is a lot simpler than the other one. Let's look what we got. So it's the same sort of thing. Yeah, just all screwed together. Even though when you look at these simple ones, always look through the instructions, because or always follow the instructions as well, because it's a pain in the butt if you get something the wrong way around and having to take it all apart again. So again, same sort of thing, put the stuff in a similar order and check your box of stuff. What you do find is if you buy the same range, they all go together very similar. So once you've done one, you can pretty much rinse and repeat for the rest of them. And I always go for the most complicated one first, because that's always your biggest headache. Okay, so that's them shelves built. It's not bad, about an hour and a half for both of them. Now I've got some sockets to change. There's two twins. There's a light switch there. We're not too sure we've got a dimmer switch that's on here. Now it doesn't look like it's working. Usually these things buzz. So what's happening is it's not, the lights are not going down. I did say to the client that the lights don't look dimmable, so what I'll do is I'll just take this off, swap it over for the other one, quickly test it. If it works great. If not, we'll put this back on and just get some dimmable bulbs. Okay, so I used one of these testers to test sockets. They're also great because they give off an audible sound when they're live. So when you're going through the circuit fuse box consumer unit, you can hear this buzzing away. So before you even take it off, you can test it whether it's live or not. So what I did, and what you've always got to make sure is, if as you can see, the one that's off is upstairs socket, so it's labelled as upstairs socket, and the problem is we're downstairs, so that's been labelled up wrong. So just a word of warning, never trust your consumer unit labels, because you never know. So that's yeah, but these things are great. Give off, I won't turn it on when it's live because it makes horrible sound on camera, but these socket testers are great. And what I normally do is leave it plugged in as well, so if someone does come and try and switch it back on, or if somehow it comes live again, you get that sound and you know to jump away. What I normally do as well, this house is empty, so I'm not too bad, but I've got a lock that locks off the consumer unit as well, so if there's any danger of someone coming in and switching it on, then I've got, it's locked off, so it shouldn't be able to, but if there's any chance, I've got that thing that'll give a bit of a noise as well. Okay, so we have a problem here because this is what I was replacing, and as you can see, they stick quite proud of the wall, and this is what I'm replacing with, and as you can see that they're supposed to be like a flush fit. Now these boxes, these back boxes here, are only 25mm, and I think these are, once these are in and you've got the wires in, there's just no room at all. So what I'm going to suggest to the customer is you can get these like collars that go around these to make them sit out, so it'll basically sit as far as that one does out, and it'll have like a black rim round it, and so they will, you know, they better change them. I just can't get them done today. Right, so I'm here at my next job today, and this is it's reported as a loose toilet and toilet seat. So it was this is a holiday cottage, and it's in a place called Grange in the Lake District. So what I'll do is I'll show you the kind of view that I have on a day-to-day basis. Right, so this is the view of the holiday cottage. It's a lovely little place that's looking down Borrowdale, or looking back up Borrowdale towards Keswick. And yeah, on days like this, it's lovely. Okay, so we're coming to the cottage. I've been here before, so I know it's must be this toilet here. It's It's more the toilet seat than the bracket that's holding it. Yeah, we'll get that tightened up. And yeah, the toilet isn't screwed. There's screws at the back of the toilet, and this one, it looks like we'll just have to put some silicone on it and try and get it locked down. And probably do the same at the back on this cistern as well. I don't think there's any screws. I'll have a look. Okay, so what I've done here is I've took the cistern off and noticed that this screw here is completely gone. This one was totally rusted. I managed to get this one off, which was good, and I can get a new one in there, which has made it sturdy. So it's only hanging on by one screw, but it's better than none. I was going to put some silicone behind here. Sometimes that helps, but it seems to be sturdy enough just with the one screw. Down on the base here, I managed to get these two screws at the back here tightened up a little bit. Again, it could probably do with new screws, but it seems to be tight. And under here, I've siliconed all the way around using these things. Again, good product. And that's it. So once that sets, there's a lot of silicone underneath. Once it sets, it should be fine, and that's it. So I just have to get the lid back on, and that's me done here. And the great thing about these holiday cottages is they are someone's house, but they're not someone's home. So you know, it's always lovely to see views like that, and working places that are, you know, nice and clean. There's you know, usually if you go in cupboards and stuff like that, you know, say if I had to go in that one there, you know, it's going to be relatively empty. It's not going to be you know, full of people's clothes and things like that. So yeah, nice places to work, and yeah, very clean as well. Just on and off now, I just had a quick look in this cupboard just to prove my point, and look at it, it's huge. Goes right back. And it's just sort of spare cushions and things for people. You know, it could make a little good den for kids or something, but yeah, it's surprising what you find. Right, so back in the van. I think I can I've been a bit better with filming jobs today, so I'm allowed to do filming in the van too. Right, so I've finished that job now. Just cleared away. One little tip I've learnt myself is to always look back before you leave the premises or the job site. The amount of times that I've left the odd screwdriver and things like that and gone to pick it up. So I always take a second glance, get all your tools out, have a little rummage around, take a second glance at it. Okay, so this is the next cottage. Again, nice, clean. This is the step that I need to look at. As you can see, it looks like something's been stuck down there at some point, so that needs to come off. Because of the tiles and the height, I think I'll probably try and stick something down. And again, it's the same with this. It's quite dark in here. Brightest of lights, but you can see the step there. Now this is wooden, so something can be screwed into that one, and yeah, that looks all right. And this one looks like something that needs to be just to clear that edge. It's quite a sharp edge, that, and yeah, it needs sorted. So while I'm here, someone said that the bulbs were down. This one here is one of these. I'm not sure if we can get one of these locally, but I should be able to get one before the next guests come in. I think they might. I'm hoping they're like an easy find. We'll soon find out. I haven't seen these. I have seen these before, but I've never ordered them, so I'm not too sure whether it's that DE or the 865. I think the 865 could be the length, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so what I'm doing is to get this hard glue off is just, I've got a wood cutter on my multi-tool and going at the edge like that. It doesn't seem to be doing any, it doesn't matter if it scrapes the tile because it's going to be covered, but it doesn't seem to be doing any damage to the tile. As you can see, so you see this bit. And it obviously I do it a bit quicker without the camera, but yeah, it seems to have cleared it quite nicely. Okay, so what I've gone for is this pine angle stuff. Again, cut with the trusty multi-tool. I've put it on there. It does stand out a bit, but it does match one that's already been done here. So when you look at it from this angle, it looks a lot better than what it was. And you can also sort of stain that if need be. And then it's just going to be the same on this one. Just cut that down now. This is I've just cut that edging off there, just so I can get a little bit closer. And I'll give it a quick wipe down before I glue it, and then that should be it. Okay, so we've got that step finished there, and that one's finished there as well. It's just a bit of beading over the edge there, 90-degree bend, 90-degree angle. It's still in keeping with what's already here with this pine there, and the pine floors, or maybe oak I think, but it can always be varnished to make it the same colour, but to be honest I think it looks a lot neater and a lot safer than just straight edge tiles. Still yet to find a bulb for that. It's proving there's nothing in town that I can get, so I'm going to have to order one. There's no guests in here till Friday, so that's just a quick in and out job. Okay, right, so it's not the last job of the day, but it's near the end. The next one's just a quick painting a door, so there's no point filming it. I know there's going to be people there. So this is my outro. It's probably the first time I've done a proper outro, and yeah, it's been proven quite productive today. Sometimes there's a lot of waiting around for things and bits and pieces, but we've been able to get on with quite a few jobs today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.